Hello friends, welcome to BITA Academy. Today we are going to see what is Python and why it is named as Python. What are the Python features we have and why should we learn Python compared to other programming language. And Python real-time implementations. What is Python? So Python is popular computer programming language only, similar to other programming language like C, C++, Java. And Python has very simple syntax. So if you are comparing Python and Java, Python only have very simple syntax. Where we get this name Python? So in 1990s period, Monty Python Flying Series, web series is famous in that period. From that only the inventor get the name Python. So who invented the Python language? Guido van Rossum is invented the Python language. What are the Python features we have? First, Python has a scripting language. So what is called as scripting? Scripting means we no need to compile the program before executing. So if you are comparing Java and Python, Java, first of all, you have to compile the program. So once you find without any error, we can move to the execution step. That is Java. But in Python, you can run the program directly without any debugging process. What is interrupted programming language? Interrupted means if you wish to execute only one line at a time, you can do that. Otherwise, I want to execute 10 lines or 100 lines. It is also possible in Python. But this is not possible in case of Java. So Java, you need to complete the entire programming structure. After that only, you can execute the program. For example, so I like to print hello world. I want to execute only one single line. I can do that. So if I want to execute multiple lines, good morning, welcome. So I can able to execute, but this is not possible in Java. So if I want to execute all the lines, I have to create programming structure. Inside of programming structure only, I can able to write every print statements. Next, it supports object-oriented programming. So in Java also we have OOPS concept. What is OOPS? Object-oriented programming. So this is what they are telling in short form as OOPS concept. So OOPS concept, we will see what is the object, class, inheritance, polymorphism type. So everything will support in Python as well as Java also to develop applications. Next, Python is easy compared to other language. Yes, of course, because Java is little bit syntax based, but Python is very easy syntax. So we can able to learn Python very easily without any difficulty. Next, it is a cross-platform language. So regardless of OS, so if you wish to run the Python program in Windows, Mac, Linux, whatever the OS, you can able to run anywhere. And what is next feature? Expressive language. So if you wish to execute only one line, that just now I show you, that is hello world. So this hello world program, I cannot run directly in C or C++. So if you think about C program, what we have to do? So if you think about C program, we need to import two library functions like studio.h and conio.h. So you have to write function and you have to open a bracket, that open bracket and a curly bracket, printf hello. So like that you have to write this program. So you have to put a semicolon also. So this if you think about C program, but this is not needed in my Python program. Next, Python gives dynamic memory allocation. What is called a dynamic memory allocation? So if you have a C, C++, Java language, you need to declare the type of a value. For example, I have a variable like A. So I have a variable like a is equal to 3. So in Python, I'm giving the declaration directly without specifying the type. So if I wish to print this a value, I can print it directly without specifying the type. But in case of Java, C, C++, you have to mention what it is a type. So int a is equal to 3. So 3 is a whole value which is belongs to integer data type. You should mention. So if you're not mentioning, you will get a syntax error. But this is not needed in your Python language. So whenever you are executing a program, that time only it will allocate some memory for this particular value. So this is why we are telling Python as a dynamic memory allocation. Next, supports large standard library. So this is a big advantage of Python. They have so many inbuilt functions in Python. And open source. So whoever wish to access this Python, we can able to access it. Embeddable language. So if you wish to run partial code of a Python to some other language, that is possible. And some other coding also we can run in Python. So everything is possible. So why should we learn Python? We will see in our next video. Thank you.